Hello everyone and welcome to another YouTube video. I'm Mike the Commentator and thank you all for joining me today. Today we are taking a look at The Shield when they were in their peak. Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Dean Ambrose. It's a match on Monday Night Raw against The Undertaker versus Team Hell No. That's Daniel Bryan and Kane. This is during an interesting time because Undertaker didn't compete on too many televised matches other than WrestleMania. So this was one interesting trios six-man tag match, if you will. All right, let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into it. As the Shield surrounds the ring, Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and Seth Rollins surrounding The Undertaker, the center of the ring. This could be the way The Undertaker goes down for good. Undertaker. Oh, here we go. The Shield going after The Undertaker. Like a pack of wolves going after the dead man. Oh! But here comes his brother Kane and Daniel Bryan. Team Hell No to save the day. Bryan and Kane going after the Shield. We've got us one heck of a fight on Monday Night Raw as all six men going at it. The Shield are on the receiving end of this attack from Team Hell No and The Undertaker. And now the Shield have been cleared from the ring, and now they have to regroup and figure out what the game plan is. Kane and Daniel Bryan are here. This match is coming up next. The action continued during the break, but here we go. The bell has rung. This match is underway. Dean Ambrose going to start things off for the Shield, and Daniel Bryan going to represent Team Hell No, and The Undertaker going to kick things off here in England. Boot to the midsection, uppercut from Daniel Bryan. And Daniel Bryan gets fueled by these yes chants because he hates them that much. He argues back at them saying no. Went for an early cover, only enough for a one count though. A snapmare from Bryan, driving the knee into the spine of Ambrose. Great work by Bryan, going to work. Now dragging Ambrose back so that Bryan could make the tag to Kane. And so far, things are looking good for Undertaker and Team Hell No. Kane goes to the cover early, another one count early on in this match. Ambrose gets driven headfirst in that top turnbuckle, then gets caught with a huge right. Huge uppercut from Kane. And Kane is now in the driver's seat. What Dean Ambrose needs is to make a tag. It's still early on in this match, but Dean Ambrose has already been on the receiving end of this attack. And here comes the dead man, The Undertaker, who's just fresh, a couple weeks fresh off a huge WrestleMania victory against the best in the world, CM Punk. What almost ended the streak of The Undertaker was one of the closest matches we've ever seen in the Undertaker's undefeated streak at WrestleMania. But let's not take anything away from the Shield. The Shield have a victory at WrestleMania as well. Their first big WrestleMania, finally having their WrestleMania moment. One count. The Shield getting a big win in their first WrestleMania against Big Show, Randy Orton, and Sheamus. And now Undertaker looking to take Ambrose to school. Was maybe thinking old school, but Ambrose now fighting back. Now the Shield attack begins. Ambrose picking up some momentum on The Undertaker. Undertaker gets the boot up, though. Undertaker now looking for old school. First time in 3 years since The Undertaker has participated in a match in 3 years. And Undertaker takes Ambrose to school with old school now. Goes to the cover. Only enough for a 2 count. May have been a 3 if Undertaker had hooked the leg. And now makes the tag to Kane. And the fans here in England are on fire. They're chanting to The Undertaker, "You still got it." They don't get to see the Undertaker too often. And now Ambrose boot to the jaw of Kane, makes the tag to Roman Reigns, who's now the legal man. Oh, but Kane comes back with a huge uppercut to the big dog. And now, right, and the boots in the midsection now stomping away on Reigns in the corner. Tagging in Daniel Bryan, who's now the legal man. And great teamwork. Full speed ahead. Drop kick in the corner. Goes to the hooks the leg. Hooked both legs, only enough for a 1 count. An emphatic kick out from the big dog, Roman Reigns. And now Kane's back in. Great constant tagging from Bryan and Kane. That's why they're the tag team champions. They know that it's important to keep the fresh man in the match. Scoop slam to Roman Reigns. And Kane going for an elbow drop on to the big dog. One, and no, only enough for a 1 count there. Kane now going for a chin lock on Roman Reigns. Can Roman Reigns get back up? Roman Reigns trying to fight through this. That chin lock is locked in deep by the big red machine. By the devil's favorite demon. Kane has wrist control. Roman gets sent into the corner. But Reigns comes back at Kane with a big back elbow. Reigns ducks. Huge forearm. And Reigns going to go for the cover. Hooks the leg. Barely a 1 count. That was barely a 1 count there. It's going to take a lot to keep Kane down. Kane now being hooked in the corner, left in the corner. Great. This is where we see great teamwork from the Shield. These three are so unique as a team. This trio is unlike anything we've ever seen in the WWE. Could go down as, one of the greatest 3-man team in WWE history. Not just WWE history, but sports entertainment history. Now fighting back at Kane. Kane with these clubbing blows to the back of Rollins, trying to break free. And now Ambrose stomping away. Great teamwork. Distracting the ref while Ambrose and Reigns went to work on Kane. And now looking to take out one half of the tag team champions and Kane. And now a big right. And a huge uppercut from Kane. Fights his way back, taking the Shield off the ring apron, knocking them down. But Ambrose back elbows to Kane. Kane is still in enemy territory, having a hard time trying to get out of there. Kane needs to get out of there. He needs to definitely get out of there. Go make that tag. But Ambrose held on the arm, making the tag to the big man, Roman Reigns of the Shield. And when the Shield's in the zone like this, they are unstoppable. They are as dangerous as they come. And Roman Reigns going to work on Kane. What a right. And Roman Reigns has it locked. Has a chin lock on Kane. Kane trying to get back up to his feet. The crowd are getting behind the big red machine. Is Kane going to be able to break free of this? The big dog's got this locked in deep. Here we go. Kane picks up Reigns. Big backdrop suplex and creates the exact separation that he needs from a suplex. But can Kane make the tag? Roman Reigns is much closer, and Reigns makes the tag to Rollins. Kane unable to make the tag. Rollins off the middle rope. Oh, what a right to the midsection. Kane collapses in the mat, but he finds his way crawling towards the Undertaker and Daniel Bryan, and he makes the tag to Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan with these no kicks to the legs and now the midsection. Here we go. Daniel Bryan picking up the pace with his kicks. Daniel Bryan jumps up and over. This is where Daniel Bryan really picks up the pace. That clothesline turned Rollins inside out. And now these no kicks again now to the chest. Rollins on his knees. Daniel Bryan, a former world champion, Oh, right to the back of the head. That one's it. Hooks the leg. Cover. 2 and no. Rollins kicks out at 2. Let's take a look at this again. Let's take a look at this clothesline that turned Rollins inside out. Absolutely devastating to Seth Rollins. And Daniel Bryan is in control. This is exactly what The Undertaker and Team Hell No needed in this situation. After having control of Kane for quite some time, Rollins launched over the top onto the floor. Daniel Bryan looking to fly. Oh, and here he goes. Full speed ahead. Sends Rollins into the barricade. And his spine just bounced off the barricade. I can only imagine the conditions Seth Rollins is going to be in following that. Let's take a look at this again. Boom. Full speed ahead with that suicide dive. And Rollins just bounced right off the barricade. And now Daniel Bryan heading back. Oh, he's heading up to the top. And a missile drop kick to Seth Rollins. And Bryan is feeling it. Here come the no chance from Daniel Bryan. Oh, that's not going to feel good. Rollins got arm's way. Did not, and collided right, lower back first onto that top turnbuckle. Will the Shield be able to retain control when we come back on Monday Night Raw live from London? All right, we are back live on Monday Night Raw. It is a six-man tag action. We've got the Shield versus Daniel Bryan, Undertaker, and Kane. It's Team Hell No and The Undertaker. Roman Reigns is now in control. And the Shield now able to build some momentum. Reigns went for a cover. Roman Reigns in control. Tags in Seth Rollins. Great teamwork now that we're seeing from the Shield. Once the Shield really picks up their game, the Shield are absolutely unstoppable. And this could be the big turning point in the match that the Shield need. Kane was going to go after Dean Ambrose, who was working on Daniel Bryan, while Rollins had referee Scott Armstrong distracted. And Bryan gets sent in the corner. Very heavy from Rollins, very hard, as Daniel Bryan bounced off the turnbuckles and then colliding face first into the mat. This is a great strategy from the Shield. You know, that's important in any sort of tag team match, multi-man tag match. It is extremely important to always keep the fresh man in. So when you have a great tag team, you see them, doing work on their opponents, keeping the tag in fresh. Oh, and the Undertaker sending a message to the Shield, looking at Rollins saying, "You're a dead man." But Rollins going to stomp away on Daniel Bryan. Meanwhile, the dead man, the Undertaker, the Phenom, can do nothing about it because Daniel Bryan is being isolated away from his tag team partners in the Undertaker and Kane. Once upon a time, the Brothers of Destruction ruled the tag team division in the late 90s, early 2000s. They are our brothers. And Rollins driving the shoulder into the midsection of Daniel Bryan. Headbutt from Ambrose, now the legal man in this match. And another headbutt takes Daniel Bryan back down to one knee. And Ambrose coming in with his clubbing shots. What a right in the corner. Ambrose has Bryan exactly where he wants him. Huge clothesline takes Daniel Bryan, sends him right into the mat. But Ambrose doing a little bit of showboating. You don't want to waste too much time when you're going against a former world champion. And Daniel Bryan goes to the cover. Got a little bit cocky there. Didn't hook the leg. Shield in control as Dean Ambrose sends Bryan into the corner. Now these knees to the midsection of Daniel Bryan. Scoop slam. And Ambrose, what is he looking for? Close, makes the tag to Rollins. Look at the surfboard. The surfboard from Ambrose, and now a knee to the face of Bryan. Great work for the Shield. And Bryan stays alive. But now Bryan is in a critical condition here. Bryan desperately needs to make the tag. He needs to get a fresh man in. But the Shield are just continuously tagging a fresh man in to keep Bryan out of this. To keep Bryan away from his tag point. This be a turning point here. Trying to keep Bryan out of this one. Bryan was able to get out of harm's way when Roman Reigns went to Bryan in the corner. He's so close. He's scratching and clawing his way to the Undertaker and Kane. And he makes the tag to the Undertaker. The dead man's legal. And the Phenom now going after Reigns. Going after Ambrose. Going after Rollins. And now working on Ambrose right now. Ambrose gets sent into the top turnbuckle. And the Undertaker picking up the pace. And now a snake eyes. And big boot to Ambrose. And a leg drop. Center of the ring. Hook goes to the cover. 2. Oh, and it's not enough. Undertaker now measuring up for a choke slam. Undertaker's really picking things up. The heat's picking up now to Rollins too. He's got Rollins and Ambrose. But a spear from Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns, the legal man. 1, 2. Oh, but the Undertaker kicks out at 2.5. And Roman Reigns can't believe it. There's really never been anybody that's kicked out of Roman Reigns' spear. And Roman Reigns doesn't know how to feel. And now tags in Seth Rollins, who's now going to go after the Undertaker. Stomping away in the midsection. Undertaker ducks under Rollins. Huge. Exploding. Huge Undertaker explodes. 2. I held the arms down only enough for a 2. Tags in Kane. Here comes Kane. Clothesline of Rollins. And now Kane is picking up the pace. Undertaker realized he needed to make that tag the freshman. That's exactly what he did. Kane now in this match. And a sidewalk slam from Kane to Rollins. Puts down Rollins. And now Kane is picking up the pace. Kane's heading up to the top. What in the world is going on in the mind of the Big Red Machine? With a huge right coming off the top. Kane is feeling it. Kane now measuring up Seth Rollins for a chokeslam. This one could do it if it connects. But Rollins sidesteps. And an enziguri from Rollins, from the architect of the Shield, makes the tag to Dean Ambrose. And Dean Ambrose heads up to the top. Oh, but gets caught by Kane. What goes up must come down with a chokeslam. And now makes the tag to Daniel Bryan. This could be it. Daniel Bryan realizes Ambrose in position, but Reigns sweep the leg. And now Undertaker going after Roman Reigns, sending Reigns into the ring barricade. Rollins going after Undertaker. Now Kane. And there's a lot of chaos going on. Ambrose trying to go after Bryan. Bryan fighting back. Ambrose falls into the mat. Now Bryan looking for that diving headbutt. This could do it. But Ambrose got out of harm's way. Ambrose rolls through. Look at this. Deep hooked. 2. Hooked the leg deep. And the Shield did it. The Shield did it. The Shield has done it. The Shield stole a victory. Do you believe in the Shield now? The Shield continue their undefeated streak. The Shield continue to show just how powerful they are. They told everybody to believe in who they are. Believe in the Shield. Believe in their dominance as they usher in a new era in WWE as they defeat The Undertaker, Kane, and Daniel Bryan. The biggest wins of their careers to this date. All right, everyone. And that was The Undertaker and Team Hell No versus the Shield. In the end, Dean Ambrose with a deep hook of the legs, huge roll up. The Shield pick up the biggest victory in their careers up to that date. And in the end, the Shield were victorious. And with that being said, thank you all for tuning into today's video. Don't forget, follow me on all my socials on Instagram at Hype the Commentator, Twitch at Hype the Commentator, TikTok at Hype the Commentator, right here on YouTube at Hype the Commentator, and Hype Commentator on X. Thank you all for all the love and support, and I will see you all in the next one.